All right, guys. So I've just woken up, and for some reason, my AI camera started working. I, I don't know what I did. I've just mistakenly pressed the button, and for some reason, when I move, it moves. Look, just watch the camera move. Can you see that? I hope you can. Eh, eh, I'm dancing with my. Oh my god. Morning, guys. Morning. It's the 15th of December 2025, and it's day 15 Vlogmas. 10 days to Christmas, and it's 9:32. Yep, 9:32 a.m. here in the UK, and it's Monday. Monday 9:32 a.m. Tomorrow I'm going for my normal household shopping, which includes toiletries, food. What more do I do? Shop again, and then I'll go to Shein to buy just a few things I need to buy. That can be done online. That's how I will do today. Yes. I've not prayed yet. I'm going to pray because I've just woken up. I woke up around 8 a.m. and I was just finishing off my editing and everything. So that is where I am now. So I'm just about to go ahead to export my video, and I'll get on with the day. So tomorrow we're going to my local stores, from Aldi to the local market, because I go to my local market to buy a few of African food and everything. Although I want to start dieting. I'm ready to start dieting, but I think my mind is yet to catch up with that. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy some chicken, some African chicken, and turkey. Just in case you want to know, there's a difference between African chicken and European chicken, including African turkey and European turkey. There's no competition. African chicken is the bomb. African turkey is the bomb. They are much firmer, and as an African, I love that. Almost all Africans will love that and all. But then there are days that I want to eat things like mashed potato and roasted chicken. I won't go for an African chicken because it's harder. I'd rather go for European chicken, which is much tender, and so it goes well. It goes well with the mashed potato and everything. But I always the best to make a chicken stew and everything like that. African chicken is always the bomb. So that's why almost all Africans, we barely buy our chicken from Citesco or Aldi or stuff like that. We go to the African store to buy our chicken. They call them Provera chicken. We go to African store to for the purpose of chicken stew. It's always at the local markets in an African store, Pluvera chicken and all. But if you choose to go for like an European menu, like mashed potatoes or roasted potatoes, and you want to mash it with your chicken with chicken, we barely go for African chicken. We go for European chicken because it's tender and it matches that mashed potato. Is always delicious. Trust me, I've been craving for that meal for a while, and I'm going to buy some potatoes and um some chicken, some fresh chicken, old chicken, and I'm going to grill and make myself some mashed potatoes and grilled chicken. And that will be in another cook with me in Vlogmas. So I've done like two cook with me's now in this Vlogmas 2025 in the life of Lola. So the first cook with me was Nigerian fried rice, and I've also made some Nigerian Amala and Ewedu, which is a very awkward menu. It's not something that is very much celebrated internationally, or shall I say, it's not something that is much celebrated internationally. What's more celebrated internationally in African menu is mostly jollof rice, fried rice, and pounded yam. that you would see everywhere. If you go on TikTok, you'll hear about it. They will talk about egusi soup, they will talk about the jam and egusi soup and everything like that. But Amala is it's also it's a local delicacy and everything that needs to be talked about as well. Although I do see a lot of Nigerian African bloggers. Like, let's just focus on Nigeria. So I've seen a lot of Nigerian bloggers who actually blog about Amala a lot and everything, but it's yet to be celebrated by other nations. If that makes sense, it's yet to be celebrated by other races. While jollof rice, fried rice, and pounded yam is celebrated by almost all race, and everyone, almost everyone knows the taste. I've actually seen the menu. I've seen pounded yam and egusi in China, if I did not exaggerate. so, so African recipe is also taking a huge stride. Yeah, it's making a huge statement in all internationally, which is a good thing. Anyway, so I decided to go for Amala and Ewedu with Bekiri. The best so like I was saying, my camera went off earlier, so I have to delete some videos. It's saying card is full. I need to buy extra card as well for storage, but that's another goal for another day, another time. Not this month, definitely. This month is a spending month. Anyway, so like I was saying, so you go to yeah, lot of African menu has taken a huge stride internationally, which I'm very great, which I'm as an African I'm very grateful and happy for that, you know. And so I decided to play with that Amala and Begiri with Ewedu, and the most what actually make this meal stand out is just the Begiri. The Begiri is made it's very easy to make and very delicious, you know. So it's basically grabbing beans, so peeled beans. You'd see peeled beans in any African store, including Asian store as well. A already peeled brown beans that's been it's already packed up, so it's very easy to make. So although if you do not want to go for that, you can simply just buy a normal brown beans, yes, and peel the skin out and then boil. But for me, I'm not going to do that. I've found life easy now. I've been to a lot of African store and all, and I've seen a lot of peeled beans. Yes, a lot of peeled beans that's ready to use. You do not need to soak it to peel. See what's going on with this AI thing. The camera is going away from my face. What is it focusing on? Hey, I'm here. Oh, no way. It's lost its focus. Alright, so I'm just gonna twist it with my hand. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I found peeled beans to be easy for me. So already peeled beans, already packed, ready to buy. So I just grab a pack, come home, just wash it, rinse it, yeah, and then put it inside the pot and boil. And that was what I did yesterday, although I could not show you all the details due to the fact that my camera was already full. Like I said, I'm still on day 5, yet to export day 5, and yet we're in day 15 already, so it's already carrying a lot of videos. So it's like I had to cut it short and just give you guys a sneak peek of what I'm doing. So I'm just making the fish stew, blah 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 and everything, but the fish stew is meant for Amala. So if you remember, I said I'm making a fish stew with other sauces. So the sauces are the Amala and the Ewedu and everything. I do not want to go into details into it because I'm not even sure if everyone will understand it. But I want to keep that to a minimal and just focus on fish stew. Everyone understands fish stew and everything. So anyway, so I would still I mean we still have a lot to get to on this channel. We will still get to Ewedu and Amala someday. Yes, but for now let's just stick to the fish stew. But I'll just give you like a heads up into this video. My AI camera is frozen up, so it's jumping. Anyway, so then, now to make the bakery, you just need to simply grab the peeled beans, wash it, place it in the pot, and add water. And now I would put a lot of water to allow it to boil until it's really really tender to the fact to the extent that it's already looking mashed before you actually mash it. Yeah, It's already looking mashed. So I'll boil it to that stage until I would add my chicken stock and everything to add flavor, and I'll let it boil to that stage. Once it's boiled to when it looks as if it's mashed and everything, then leave the water as it is there, except the water is really excess. But if it's looking mashed, that means the water is still at normal stage. So grab it and then pour it inside the blender. Let it cool down. Obviously it's hot, so pour it inside the blender and blend. So you can add more water as you go, or chicken stock or beef stock as you blend if it's becoming too thick. So the consistency we want is something that is very creamy and milky. So yeah, we do not want it too heavy, but the consistency of a cream. I mean, not heavy cream, but if you know what I mean, normal cream that we know. We want that consistency of a cream. So it finishes like that, and then once you've blended it, then you pour it back into the pot. And then you add palm oil. Palm oil is also something. It's also an African part of African food recipe that's not common internationally. So you have to get to know it. It's something. It's like something new, and you have to get to know it. It's called palm oil. It's made from is it palm kernel, if I'm right, and everything. Anyway, so then add the palm oil. It's colored. Palm oil is colored. It's yellowish and everything. So I had like a few spoons, probably like 2 to 3 tablespoons of palm oil in the bakery, in the blended beans and all. Remember, it's already flavored, so you don't need to put anything anymore. So you add the palm oil and let it boil. You are only boiling it to allow the palm oil to boil and sort of mix well with the creamy beans that you've just made. Yeah, so maybe let it boil for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and that's it. Bagiri is ready, and it's still so delicious. The same goes with the amala. I just grab the sorry. Same goes with the wedo. Chop the leaves. There's a special leaf for that. Chop the leaf and boil. Some come already made, making life easy. Just pour it in a pot, boil, add some stock, and it's ready. So grab your amala, grab your powder. There's this powder we use in making amala. It's similar to pounded yam powder. Pounded yam powder is made of yam, the inside of yam, while amala powder is made out of the outside of yam, the brown inlay. They dry it and then blend it into powder, and it's ready to make amala. So that is how amala is made. So just pour it inside the water, just boil the water and then pour it inside the boiling water and mix until it's ready. Allow it to cook for a while, and then continue to mix it. It's made exactly the way pounded yam powder is made, because pounded yam can be made in two different ways. You can either pound it, or you what I do not know how to make this, but you either pound it or make it in a powder form. In a powder form, you're basically pouring it inside the boiling water and then turn and turn until it's ready, until you feel confident it's ready and all. So that is how the two ways of making pounded yam. I like the pounded one. The pounded one, you grab a mortar and just pound until all the powder, but it's basically like the way you make mashed potato, where when you boil the potato and then you mash it with a utensil until you've achieved the consistency that you want. It's just that with pounded yam it's firmer, yeah. So it's not as soft as potato. So you have to use either the mortar, or some use their blender to blend the yam from scratch and all. But I like the pounded one that you use a mortar to blend. There's this mortar. We all know mortar, yes. Yeah, there's this mortar, and I'm not sure what the head is, whatever that thing is that we use in pounding it until it becomes smashed and becomes firm and soft at the same time, yeah. Firm enough but soft at the same time to make it easy to swallow. Anyway, so that's pounded yam. Yeah, so you can make pounded yam that way, but for amala it's only made in one way. It's in powder form. So you dry the back of the yam, of the pound of the yam, and then blend it into powder and then make amala. The way, just grab boiling water, pour the powder, twist and twist and twist, pour a bit of cold water, a bit of hot water on it, cover it up to allow it to cook everything to all cook well, and then twist and twist until it becomes it until it all makes sense. How do I say it? It's all well binded together. That's the right word. Yeah, until they're all well binded together. It's more. It will look like when you're kneading a flour. Yes, but then it's softer because flour. A kneaded flour can be a bit firmer and everything, but with amala it's much softer. But you want it to be well binded like that, and very soft, and that's it. Pour it, scoop it, use your scoop to scoop it in your bowl and add your ewedu and the bakery along with the fish stew. Boom, you have your amala and bagiri ready. So that was exactly what I did yesterday, and I showed you the fish. I think I only showed you just a sneak peek, and I showed you the final product. And that's it. Use your hand to eat, or you can use your spoon, if you whichever you prefer. I would rather use my hand. The normal traditional way is your hand, but if you do not want to sometimes you do not want to get our hands stained or whatever. It's just convenient. Sometimes I do that as well. We get that mood. We get in the mood in that mood sometimes. I do not want to use my hand to eat. I'm going to use my spoon, and that was exactly what I would do. Anyway, so nothing's going on today. I'm craving for another fried rice today, which I'm not sure if I should cook it. It's going to take me a long time. I'm just going to look for something easy to eat. I want to buy some Victorian sponge cake again. I think I showed you my favorite Victorian sponge cake from Co-op. The cake is so delicious. I'm so sorry I didn't share it with you guys. I only showed you guys when I bought it, but I didn't share how I ate it. Sometimes sharing how it's eaten is always a good it's always a good thing. I remember whenever I watch food blogs, and when the chef or the blogger is done cooking, and they just show you the final result, and I'm like, are you not going to eat it? You might as well eat it and make everyone desperate to cook it. Anyway, so I'm going to Co-op maybe later today to grab some Victoria sponge cake. My nose is my nose is speaking along with me. Victoria sponge cake. Yeah, not Victoria sponge cake. Anyway, so Victoria sponge cake, and it has this feeling, this buttercream feeling, so yummy, along with strawberry. So like strawberry jam, yeah, buttercream, and anything that has buttercream to me, I mean, I'm sold. If you're making cake and it's with buttercream, you don't need to tell me how that cake is going to taste like. I already know. So it's like I'm sold. Grab me one. So for this Victorian sponge cake from Co-op is more like a vanilla cake with buttercream infill along with strawberry jam. It's so delicious. Although it can also go well with a red velvet cake with buttercream and strawberry jam, or just buttercream alone. That's it. You'll be surprised why I've been stuck with this buttercream flavor in my cake. And this, like, since I was so young, so young. All right, so now I went to my auntie's house when I was so young. I'm talking about maybe 13 or 12 years old. I went to my camera is moving. Oh God. Okay, so I went to my auntie's house, and on this special day, we have a neighbor at her house whose son was celebrating his birthday and everything. So they had obviously I'm 12 years old. The boy is only a 1 year old. So what business do I have with that? So he's going to, of course, the parents are only going to invite his age mates. So I didn't take the party as mine. So it's just like a good way to say, hey, happy birthday and congratulations to your neighbor and everything. I just went out to do whatever I was sent to do. I don't know how I was not there. All I know is that I think I was okay. I was actually coming from my grandma's place. Yes, which is where I live. I lived with my grandma, and this is back in Nigeria. So I was coming from my grandma's place to go to my auntie's place. Yes, so I left my grandma's place, which is my grandma's place is Yanopaja in Lagos, and all. My auntie's place is Akoka. It's not really important. Also in Lagos and all. So let's just say Lagos, from Lagos, within Lagos. So from my grandma's place within Lagos to my auntie's place in Lagos. So I went there. Oh God, how do I turn off this AI thing? It's just moving my camera. Oh God, that is why I never turn it on. So let me turn it off. There we go. I think it's off. Right, so now I control, because it moves my camera away from the light. I don't want that. Anyways, this I want it to follow me around. I'll turn it on to follow me around because I do not have a hand to do much. Anyways, where was I? So yes, I was coming from my grandma's place to my auntie's place to spend weekend with her. So I've been hearing. Remember, I go to my auntie's place regularly and all that. So I've been hearing that our neighbor's is going to our neighbor's son is going to be celebrating his first year birthday. But that's for my young cousins that it matters to. To me, it didn't matter. So I just went, and the weekend was done during that time. So I went to my grandma and continue living with grandma. And then come the another weekend, I want to go to my auntie's place. So I decided to leave and came to my auntie's place. As I entered a compound, it was full of children having big parties and everything like that. And our neighbor, which is the mom of the celebrant, said, "Oh, Lola, Lola, come, grab cake and something." I do not even know how the cake came to me. All I know is that as I entered, I was recognized and the cake was given to me. Yes, so I just took the cake and went to my auntie's place, into our own room, and I just sat down in our room and I was just eating the cake. And I'm like, wait a minute. What cake is this? Oh my God, I could taste butter. It's so buttery, it's so yummy, and that creamy butter, that creamy infill, which is the buttercream, it was so abundantly applied to this cake. I could not have enough. Oh my God. Trust me, I went back to look for it, and since then it's been stuck in my head. Since then I'm like, I've never, it's a cake I've never eaten before. And since then I've been looking for buttercream cake. Anywhere I see buttercream cake, anything buttercream, I'm grabbing it. I mean, there was a time I went to the US, and their normal butter is buttercream. Come and see how I would usually jump to have it with scone or biscuit or bread. Oh my God, I just want to taste that butter. Anything buttercream is always yummy to me. I always gravitate towards it. I do not know how it's made. All I know is that it's delicious. Anything from cake to bread to butter, you would definitely have fun with it. So I love that. So that's how buttercream. I became in love with butter. Anything any cake that has buttercream, and all. And that same goes with fried rice. The first time I ate Nigerian fried rice, since then I have not looked back. And it was around this young age as well, about 10, 8. My neighbor was having a party and they gifted me a plate. I tasted it. I'm like, whoa, what's this? I'm going to have some. And since then, from the day I became independent and all, I started making myself back to back fried rice. I could not have enough, you know. I had to go to my neighbor's house on that day to actually find out how she made the fried rice and all. I could not go back. I've been in love with my Nigerian fried rice since then. So I'm going to buy Victorian Sport Cake. I'm going there to go and grab one. I need to export the file video and have it uploaded into to YouTube, because a lot of videos are waiting to be exported now and it's taking space. So I do not want it to clash with my future videos, which is for tomorrow and the rest of the 10 days that we have left. So I'm going to click on export. Let's take this out of HD. Have It's exporting out. Give me a second. I'm just playing with my CapCut app using there we go. So it's starting to export now. So I'm just going to place it on this side, and it shouldn't take long because I ensure that it's within 1 hour. Because sometimes I can talk. I'm sure you would know that I can talk a lot, and also love to give out almost every details of what's going on of what's going on in my life on in my vlog. So being ends they sort of take time compared to my specific beauty videos or style videos. I know how long I need to talk or explain, and within 30 minutes maximum I'm done with my beauty. And but with my vlogs I can take an hour. In fact if you give me 2 hours I'll take it because everything, every life is a story. Every part of life is a story. I believe every breath that you're taking a step is a story that can. I'm telling you, you're taking a step, you're taking a breath. Is a story that should be celebrated. So I'm like, when I look at my video, when I'm editing my video, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm only walking to go and grab something. That's interesting. I'm only washing my hands. That's interesting. There's nothing wrong with that. But then when it's time for me to export it and it takes days, and also to upload it takes days, I'm like, you know what, I need to slow down my roll. Oh god, I think IT needs to add speed to whatever it does. I do not know. I studied in computer science, by the way. I studied computer science, and I think speed is very important in information technology, in artificial intelligence. Speed is very important. You know, upload, export, and all that. Speed is very important. I do not know why they limit that. Who is going to help to increase the speed to upload time and all that, you know, and to when there's overhead, when there's a lot of traffic on the website and everything like that, there has to be something that a code needs to be, a special code needs to be embedded to all this IT, information technology stuff, from software to the gadgets and all. A special code needs to add to them where speed is unlimited, you know, from the cloud. Where if it's in the cloud, it's unlimited, right? I think speed they could need to come up that will give everyone unlimited speed. You know, the speed increases as the traffic is gearing up. As the traffic gets up, if the speed needs to increase as the size of the video that I'm trying to export is large. The speed needs, there should be speed made available to cater to it. Am I lying? Am I lying? You know, I think that's a good idea, and you know, IT guys, all the IT gurus, they need to pay attention to that. You know, speed according to size of file, speed according to traffic, unlimited speed. You know, yikes. Anyway, so I'm going. There's nothing to do. I'm going to go to the kitchen later. I'm fasting, so I'll be fasting up to 12 today, and I'm going to go and pray now. Fast up to 12, and after 12 o'clock, I'll go and grab something to eat, and go to co-op. I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing my home shopping tomorrow. So from food to toiletries and many more. And I'll also go to Shein as well to do my monthly shopping, as well as watch Netflix. So pray, kitchen, co-op, eat, Netflix. Yes. I want to go to co-op before eating because I want to eat the cake after my main meal. So what am I going to have? I'll probably make pounded yam with bakery and ewedu, or just amala again. Maybe I can show you guys how I made the amala at least. Yes, let's just show you the amala alone today. So I'll show you guys how the amala is made, and then we can move on to Netflix. So let me go ahead and pray. I'll see you guys at 12 noon. When it's 12 noon, then I'll go downstairs to do the dishes, take a shower, go to co-op, and come back, make amala, eat, Netflix. I don't know how it's going to. I do not know the order it's going to follow. We'll get there. See you guys later. All right, so I eventually got off the bed. Oh my God, it was a struggle because I grabbed my phone and I went into my daily devotion to pray and everything. So when I prayed and I decided to, like, you know what, let me just go and it took me a long time for me to finish praying, by the way. I do not know that everything was just draggish. Anyway, so eventually I finished praying, and I'm like, before I go ahead to start anything in the house, let me first of all go to co-ops and just grab all the cake that I want and all the things that I really want. And I went to co-op, and then I remember that I told you I'm going to grab a Victoria sponge cake from co-op. So I went to co-op to grab two Victoria sponge cakes, and I also found some walnut and coffee, whatever cake. And I remember enjoying that. I'm not sure if my appetite is still, or my palate, shall I say, if my palate will still welcome that, but I'll give it a try. And then I remember that I need some oranges and orange juice, really. I need some orange juice. So I decided to grab one orange juice and one pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is very great for your private area. I'm sure we all know that from the Kardashian saga. So if you're having odor in your private area and you wonder what's the solution, grab some orange juice. Orange juice is always not orange, pineapple. Pineapple juice is always the solution to anything that has to do with vaginal odor. Or pineapple juice, it's a go-to. Trust me, I do not know. Maybe because of its roots character, it has this root ability that it's so medicinal and all. So I mean, it can be also used. It can also be used as a skincare product. The root part of it is actually used to exfoliate the skin, and by the time the Koreans are done with this pineapple, I'm telling you, your skin is as smooth as a baby's bottom. Yeah. So I'm not lying. Pineapple is very great for anything that has to do with vaginal issue. And if you whether you have it or not, I would say I would actually implore that into my eating habits. I'll invest in pineapples. If I have to grab the fresh one, if I have to, yeah, grab the fresh ones, I will. If I can't find the fresh, I'll find it. I'll play with the juice and all. So it's sweet, so delicious, and yet very medicinal. And to enjoy the best, I think the fresh one is always the best. I will employ it into my eating habits to prevent any vaginal issue. You do not want any vaginal issue. All right then. So back to normal service. So I'm going to show you what I bought from Co-op, and then I will do my dishes, and from there I'll be going straight to shower, then come back downstairs to make amala. And I want to show you guys how I make my amala. At least get that one out. So I've showed you my fish stew. Fish stew is very easy. Where did the video stop? I told, like I said, I ran out of space in my camera, so I couldn't go forward. I think it stopped at when I was about to fry my stew, and you've seen me cook a lot of stew on my channel. I'm sure you have, where I'll fry my stew, and then I think I did that with the gizzard. That is how I make my stew. So it's like oil first, hot oil, and then place onions to allow the oil to be fragrant, and then just add your blend of pepper, habanero pepper, big bell pepper, habanero pepper, as well as tomatoes, and a blend of it, and just add it to the hot oil and onions and stir, and allow it to boil, to cook for a while, and then add either chicken if you want, or fish if you prefer, or it can also be any other stew, or turkey if you want to make turkey stew, and allow it to cook for a while until when you start seeing at least a little bit of oil at the top of this sauce. That's when you know that it's ready. And you can also taste it as well if the mixture of the peppers and the mixture of the bell peppers and the habanero peppers and the onions do not taste raw, then you know you have your food ready. As long as you can taste it with the mixture of the chicken and all. Anyway, so that's how I cook my stew. So either fish, chicken, or turkey stew, or prawn stew, whatever stew you choose. So you have idea of that. I think I've taken you through that a lot of times, so I don't have any. So I'll just show you how I make my amala, and I'll move on to what's next. So let me show you what I bought from Co-op first. So that's so interesting. So let's turn on the AI. Because now I need my AI. I need yeah. A. Oh my god. And we have the core bag. We'll just leave it here. And these are my Victoria sponge cake. So yummy. See the filling inside? It's heavenly. I'll share when I'm about to eat. See, can you see where the camera is going? This is where I am. Hello. Hello. Turn here. Here. There we go. There. That's better. Alright, so now I have so I have to be careful how I wave this stuff. Otherwise, the camera is just gonna go all the way. Alright. Alright, so there they are. Yep. And I have my coffee and walnut cake. This I would usually eat all day when I was in my college days. In my college days, you'd see me eat, and this the days when I was doing my AA level equivalent and all. You'd see me buy this sort of walnut cake and coffee cake. They're just so weird, but for some reason my palate always welcome it. I'm not sure now that I'm a grown-up adult, maybe this is going to actually suit my palate. I'll give it a try later, either today or tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know. Hopefully I remember. Hopefully I will remember. So now, I would love to eat barbecue chicken as well, barbecue ribs, the yummy one from Tesco. Oh god, that sweet salty taste is just heavenly to me. Oh god. Do you think it's going to? I doubt if it's going to show all this. I'm only going to look crazy in the video with the way I'm just tricked with the way the movement detection camera tripod is working. That's where this camera is placed on, and also sometimes I love to handle my camera manually. So, and because I like to position it where it can catch the light, so if it's not able to catch the light, I'm tempted to just move it. So now it moves in my direction, and sometimes when it moves away from the light, you can tell. So it's like, what's the gist? You need to get it right. So me going back and forth like that, it's just gonna make me look crazy on my camera. Because it won't show. Oh my gosh, I wish I could show you guys. Anyway, so that's where I am. So with my barbecue chicken, give me my barbecue chicken and my coffee walnuts coffee. Sorry, my coffee walnut cake, and golden. You'd see it in my fridge. What else would I use? Eat noodles. I eat a lot of chicken noodles a lot in my college days. And Chinese rice. That's just give me, if I do not have the money, I will look for all the coins I can gather to buy at least a pack. Have a pack. It got to and I'm KFC, and I love my KFC a lot. My what's it called now? My chicken variety KFC in my college days. Then it got to a stage where I gained a lot of weight, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't go on like this. I mean, when I came from Nigeria into this country, I was about size 10, 12 and everything. And then by the time I started eating barbecue chicken, walnut cake, blah blah blah, along with KFC and all. I gained weight to up to about maybe like size 14 and everything. I did not like it. I hated so much. So what, I went on diet and I brought myself back to size 10, 12, and I stayed for that in that 10, 12 throughout my late 20s to up until my late 30s. Yes, up until my late 30s. So I kept it for a very long time because that's very important. You know, you never can tell. Mr. Obama might show up and give me like a wedding invitation, you know. What do you expect? I have to have the body for it. That was the motivation then at that age. So hopefully, so now the motivation now for me to lose weight is health reason. You know, I'm no longer, I'm not old and everything, but yet I'm at that age where I need to be. I'm at that age where I am responsible with everything. Now I want to plan for future. What's my retirement plan? What's inheritance will I leave for my family if you know anything happens and all and all. So that's now I'm at that age now, so, and I'm sure you all know what that means. So everything, so that includes my diet as well. What's the plan for living long? Anyway, so yeah, I have my pineapple juice. Yes, yes, pineapple juice. I'm so excited to drink this. So delicious. And I have my orange juice, Honest Value by Co-op, and it's orange juice. And of course, I have to treat myself. Coke Original. What type of Coke do you guys drink? Original. I love the original taste. Nothing can beat the original taste. There was a time Coca-Cola was actually bringing out berry, Coca-Cola with berry with some fruits in it and all. I hated it so much, and there's some that's with no sugar. It's like, yeah, it's sweet but with no sugar and everything. They just have this aftertaste that does not quench taste and all. Then for some reason, good news, they just started bringing the original taste back. It was not on the market before you barely find original taste in Coca-Cola. So it's back now. So but drink responsibly, take it responsibly because it's full of sugar. So this is only once in a while, not every day, not every time, once in a while. So I want to open my wine, and I got this wine opener from Shein. It rescues, you know. So this is non-alcoholic, by the way, but then also sweet as well. So drink responsibly. Alright, so that's where I am now. So I'm just going to put them away. I'm going to open that wine whenever I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready for it. This is from Shein and it's Lifesaver. And I'm going to do my dishes, shower, and come back and make lunch. It's 1 o'clock already, so by the time I'm probably ready to make my lunch, it's already 2. You know, so can you see how I'm trying to transition into like losing weight? So that I just want to, I want to stick to that. I want to stick to that, and hopefully, I will eventually get to the stage where I will make up my mind to stay away from all these fattening foods. Eventually. But at least for now, I can fast and cut down the size of food. So I'll just put it in and then push it in. And then pull it out. Cheers! So let's drop this off. Will you come off? So my wine opener comes with this knob, which you can use to cover the wine, because obviously you can't finish a bottle in one at a go. So you just use it to cover it until you can.
My two of my basic yeah. Which of the meat did you say is yours?
I don't even know. They're actually they count the second one.
What do you want?
Yeah, I saw. I bought it.
Stop, stop. Which one is it? Bircha.
This one is for
You can feel somebody. It's really a big surprise.
that one.
That my things are like the what I'm saying that it's nice and a bit and
I don't know. That was just very big.
but I think I'm staying in your house for days and I don't experience it.
Because when I'm cooking, I just like I want to them
But if
my house.
I'm saying that I just stay in your house for days, it's just like the holiday. So I don't know why. Yes, sorry. This is so.
Now what are you doing there?
Pepper. I'm waiting for the microwave to as well.
Which one are you warming?
No, that's not it.
No, which one are you warming? So now warm for you.
I'm waiting. She's
So
not
this one will be warm.
said.
This one?
I don't know which is which, so this is constant.
I want to send something to the top. So that this thing will be a little bit.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sabre.
Now put that.
Yeah.
Most of them are like really specialized that stuff. So.
You hold on. Let me. You know the one I'm picking in. Say, baby.
I'm 7, but I don't read it.
Lola, I'm waiting for your husband. She's taking this.
Solution to that.
You put all the things over there. Okay, where's Tanisha?
I'm good on number.
And and this is what you get. You know, so yummy. You have no idea what you're missing. So I'm going to use let me just stable my, let me put the camera down. Yeah. So I'm just going to use my spoon this time and just scoop. So let's bring it down a little. Gosh, I wish you could see. So this is our, oh gosh, it's so hot. All right, so this is how I'll scoop it. I think the camera needs to come down. Let's see. So I'll scoop it this. No way. Oh, all right, so fresh spoon. I beg your pardon earlier. All right, so this is how you scoop it. You grab the spoon and just ensure that you pick it along with the sauce as much as possible. Whew. And then we have the sponge cake, which is the Victoria sponge cake, the one with the buttercream filling. Heavenly. So I'm just going to take a bite.